Hello, Taurus. Welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your relationship reading for the week of April 15th through April 21st. I have meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled. As always, though, I will shuffle live. We will not be doing the meditation portion with the visuals. Spirit wanted me to use 2 oracle cards instead this particular week, but we are switching it up. They also did something a little bit different with the regular weekly reading, so let's see what we got going on for you, my dear Taurus. The Revolutionary. I always get an Ace of Wands energy with this particular card. I always get a sense of passion and just doing your own thing, you doing what you feel is right for you, and following your own heart, your own passion, your own desire, not necessarily doing things just to appease other people, is what I'm getting with this Revolutionary card. But I always get a Ace of Wands energy with this card. Passion, following your own passion. You're maybe just having a passionate new beginning. We'll see what happens. But the Revolutionary is about just following your heart, following what guides you internally. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And then we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. Interesting. I believe this message has come up for you before, Taurus. If I'm not mistaken, I believe you've been trying to leave some sort of situation behind, or cut ties with something, or try to ease out of something to follow your own heart. So let's say, for instance, and this codependency and addictions, take those with a grain of salt, because truly this could just be about, maybe you're a workaholic and, maybe, you're constantly working. Maybe you have creative endeavors, which, you're constantly in, that you don't really have time to, be in a relationship. I take it how it resonates. But I feel like this is really what that's about. I don't necessarily feel like this is about you depending on somebody or somebody depending on you. Or here's the reality. It actually can be. Maybe you're depending on a job because it gives you your stability, right? That's how you get your money, and you work so hard and your job depends on you. But because of that codependency, maybe you're overly focused on work, therefore you don't have the romantic life you desire. This passionate new beginning. We have the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, that came out fast. And the Six of Wands in reverse. All right, we have the Strength card underneath. All right. Immediately, what I'm seeing is that I feel like we've had this conversation before, if I'm not mistaken. You have been trying to strategize how to break this habit, get out of something that ties you up with this Nine of Pentacles, because the Nine of Pentacles is actually a really great card. It's a card about abundance, right? It's not at the Ten of Pentacles, but it's at the Nine of Pentacles. Perhaps you desire to be at a Ten of Pentacles before you cut this off, right? Because they have a falcon on their hand. So I feel like you're tethered. And I feel like these cards have come up for you before. I feel like you're tethered to whatever it is you're working at, and you're trying, whatever it is you're trying to get out of, you're tethered to it because of this codependency thing. Because I feel like as much as you want to break ties and have this new freedom, I also get the sense that you're like, if I can hold off a little bit longer and get this 10 of Pentacles, then that's when I'll hold back. That's when I'll pull back and do this passionate beginning and start focusing on my romantic life. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. With the Six of Wands in reverse, I'm getting the sense that you have started the process of weaning yourself off of this, because the Six of Wands is technically a card about victory, but I feel like it's being held back at the moment. I don't think it's necessarily by you. I think it's, um, I'm getting the energy of the job itself. Maybe, there's certain um, restrictions that you can't get out of a contract, or there's certain restrictions that, you know, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you're married. I don't know. And you can't start something passionate because maybe the person you're with isn't allowing you to break it off. Okay. And then we have the strength card. You have to remain strong and remain faithful. This strength card always reminds me that we have the lovers underneath. I love this. We have past life relationship. This strength card, I enjoy this strength card for the simple reason is that she finds her strength in her faith. She's constantly looking up at at God, at the universe, at the ether, and saying, Lord, please help me. Please help me. Give me the strength that I need to keep going. And as you saw, we had the lovers just below the strength card. So the lovers will show up here soon. It isn't completely manifested yet, but it's coming. And it's a past life relationship. And I feel like I might have said this before in your readings. I feel like that card came out. I feel like you might see this person in your dreams. You might communicate with them in the ether, in the fifth dimension. All right. Note to yourself that, let me leave this right up here. Note to yourself that you have the Ten of Cups here. You might not have the Ten of Pentacles, but you have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is coming for you. Something that is going to really, really, really bring you happiness. And there's going to be an offer. You might not see it as a good offer. You might not see it at all, whether it's good or bad, or I don't know. It's like it's there, but it's off to the side. It's not in front of you. And the King of Coins, this is you. I feel like you're going to be victorious very, 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 very soon. In the Six of Wands, I have a feeling you have a lot of eyes on you, a lot of people that depend on you. It's like you're being watched. Uh, That's odd that I get that from the Six of Wands, but that's what I'm getting right now. But you're going to strategize something that's going to free you because we have the Ten of Cups here. We don't know what that is yet. Remember, we talked about being tethered here. There's something that's in front of you that you just don't see that you're able to break free out of this particular situation. Or maybe you don't want to see because you're trying to get to the Ten of Pentacles and not settle for the Nine of Pentacles. And you are the King of Coins. I just feel like, thank you, Spirit. I feel like you are the King of Coins. However, I'm also getting the fact that there's somebody greedy that's around you that is keeping you within this situation. Okay. And then we have the Four of Swords. You're in definite need of rest and relaxation. And I feel like we have said this to you before. When I say we, I mean Spirit and I. Okay, that came out. Five of Pentacles, the Hangman. They want all of these, so I'm going to take all of these. The Devil and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. We have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right. So the Five of Pentacles, to me, I don't necessarily think that it's okay. So I love this deck. This is the Destiny deck, and there are words on there, but I don't necessarily go by the words. I go by the energy that I'm given, that is connected with the reading. Um, with the five of Pentacles, I don't see isolation. Capricorn had the Five of Pentacles in this particular deck, in this particular space. And I feel that very, 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 very strongly that this person, and I feel like you and Capricorn have been meshed together in a lot of the readings. So I feel strongly that your person is a Capricorn, which there they are. I mean, I just noticed that, by the way. I feel like you have yet met. Remember, we talked about past life, but I feel like you're inching closer. You have yet met, but you are inching closer because the Five of Pentacles is just outside, right? Not inside just yet, right? Just about to hit that door. And that's actually what I'm getting here with this Five of Pentacles. I feel like it has been a long, hard road to get there, but it's like this particular card. It's like it's been difficult to get up there, but once you do, it's going to be magnificent. That's what I'm getting here. So hang tight, it's coming. And as I say, hang tight. I recognize that we have the Hangman here. This is just, to me, this Hangman and this Four of Swords are very similar in energy when I'm reading them in your energy, the energy that's coming through. I'm getting the fact that it is time to just take a time out, rest up. Yes, I mean, you can surrender um, to faded time, but I feel this very strongly is more about you getting your rest and getting a different perspective, um, to what it is you want, what your desires are, what really ignites you with this revolutionary, what ignites you to move forward. And here is Capricorn. I'm telling you, this is falling here though. So this definitely could be about you being enslaved, right? Like being tangled up with the temptation of more and more and more, right? Like I said, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you're hanging on with this Falcon being tethered. Maybe you're hanging on until you get the Ten of Pentacles. And maybe that's when you say, okay, I'm now satisfied. That's when I'll put my personal life aside until I get my Ten of Pentacles. And then when I get my Ten of Pentacles, that's when I'll focus on this. Um, that's what I'm seeing here for you. Ultimately, it's really up to you how you want to move forward with you, because we have the Page of Pentacles, and with the Page of Pentacles is a solid offer. And matter of fact, Capricorn also had this card in this deck. These two cards were in this deck, not in this deck. So that's very interesting. And you have Capricorn here. So either you have Capricorn in your chart somewhere, or you are tied together with a Capricorn. And then you are the King of Swords as well. You are a king person. You are a boss energy. I feel like you really own yourself, your your mind, your body, your soul. I feel like you really own it, and you really manage your life around what you think is the best for the situation, whatever the situation calls for at that time. So I feel like you are I think you speak very well. I think you, well, that's the feeling that I get, because that's the energy of the King of Swords. You speak very well. You speak calmly, because these two together, I don't feel like you're necessarily I don't feel like you're necessarily assertive, because that's what that card says: assertive and logical. Logical, I do get. Assertive, I don't get. Um, I don't necessarily think you're passive either. I think you really assess a situation. You're like a combination of the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. It's like you assess the situation before you approach it verbally and go, okay, these are my needs. This is how I want to do things, etc., etc., etc. And I'm also getting King of Wands energy from you, because I feel like you're also quite passionate in what drives you. But for some reason, I feel like the logical side has really taken over lately. That's what I'm getting here. Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. I Here's the thing. I really get that this is very, very true for you. I feel that I feel like you've already had plenty of experiences, and I feel like it is now time to rest up and shine your inner light. Because I already feel like you do that to others. I feel like you need to do it to yourself. That's actually what I'm seeing, because I see that you are unclear about certain areas of your life. But I feel like you have to shine the light for yourself, like that Hermit card where we don't have a Hermit here, but it's like the Hermit card where you have the lantern in front of you. You have to have that faith, but you need to shed that light so you see where you're going. Because I feel like you're trying to get out of something, but you're also, it's almost like you're putting on the brakes yourself. I don't understand. It's like you're putting the, I'm sorry, I did this because Spirit is telling me to look at this green dress. Pay attention to the green dress. If you're on vacation and the person, somebody that, catches your eye and they're wearing green, pay attention to them. They might be the person, okay? Uh, I know that's very random, but they told me to say it, so I'm saying it. Specifically, since the green is here, maybe their favorite flower is a lotus flower. I don't know. I'm just saying that's what's happening here. But I feel like this good news is going to be happening a lot sooner than you think, and I feel like you are going to be freed of something. I know that this is the devil card, but I feel like you're actually going to be freed of this a lot sooner than you think. And not necessarily freed, but maybe the leash has been elongated, you know, like, they give you a longer leash to go do a little bit more of you, or maybe you wiggle your way into your contract for you to have a little bit more freedom. I don't know. I don't know your scenario. I don't know your situation, but ultimately it's going to be up to you. Ultimately, it's going to be up to you to get yourself through that door. We have the 5 of coins. Remember I told you 5 of coins? I told you you were outside of a situation waiting. Here you're inside. You're inside the building. You're not necessarily outside the building, right? You're almost there. Almost there. And you have the star at the and you have the star. You have to continue with your faith, my darlings. Continue with your faith. It's coming. But you have to choose what is best for you. No one can choose that for you except for you. But you have the 10 of Cups coming your way. You have solid offers. You have the 4 of Cups, and you have the Page of Pentacles. You have offers coming towards you. You just have to choose to break free of whatever it is you have, because someone is coming your way. All right. Until we meet again, Taurus, I hope something here did resonate. If it did, please leave a comment. Until we meet again, have a great week.